All right, guys, we are going to do a journey into power today. So we are going to start with child's pose and continue on through our practice. I'll start some music up after we get through the child's pose and the intention. So if you'll join me on your mat, we're going to start in child's pose. It doesn't matter. So pausing here, taking 4 or 5 breaths, just to come into practice, just to begin to settle into the space, to your body, maybe setting some intention for what you want to accomplish today. So settling in here, but still keeping some activity in the hands, pressing the forehead firmly into the mat, taking 3 or 4 or 5 deep breaths just to settle in and arrive. Maybe scan your body up and down, right and left, and see how you feel. Take about 3 more breaths, just settling into your mat, coming into awareness of your mental state as well as your physical state today. Two more breaths. And then spread your fingers out wide. Press your fingertips into your mat. Lift your hips and come into downward facing dog. So any way you want to get there, you're going to lift up. You're going to extend your spine long. Hollow out your belly. Take a big breath here. Soften those knees. Bend the knees. Ground your fingertips into the mat. Settle into stillness here. Tilt your tailbone up towards the ceiling. Pull your belly in and pull your ribs in to support your core. Take a few more breaths here. If you want a little more core activation, you can shift forward to high plank and then back to downward dog a few times. But we're going to start here in our downward dog. Releasing the head, spreading out your fingers. If someone were to pluck your fingers, they should be firmly into the mat. And then walk yourself to the top of your mat, hanging in ragdoll pose. So releasing the head. Long neck. Let your head hang heavy. This is a good chance to scan the back of your legs. Just soften here. Big breath. All right, when you're ready, bring your toes to touch. Roll up 1 vertebra at a time all the way to stand. Inhale, reach up, extended mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center, 3 breaths together. Inhale in. You can if you like. Exhale out. And again, inhale in. Exhale out. 2 more breaths. Big inhale. Big exhale. Final breath. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. Inhale, extended mountain, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, hip hinge. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back, extend the head. Exhale, step back, high plank, inhale. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, flip your toes, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, and pause for breath. 2 more breaths. Right here. All right, walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. We're going to pick up the speed a little bit, start warming the body. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold, hip hinge. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Inhale here, ground down, pull your belly in. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pause for breath. Shift out of your wrists if you're getting wrist fatigue here. Lengthen into your tailbone and come out of your wrist sock joint. All right, bend your knees, look to the top of your mat, hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. One more time, bend your knees, look to the top of your mat, step or hop. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, extended mountain, rise up, even bigger, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Take 3 to 5 breaths here. Feel free to pause the video. Anytime a child's pose is what you need, it's there. All right, make your way to the top of your mat. Bend your knees, hop. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Drop your seat for chair pose here. So Utkatasana chair. Let me flip my mic. It's flopping around. Reaching the fingertips up, dropping into your legs. Squeeze your belly in. Seat low. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Same thing, halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, flow. Step back. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. Bring your right foot through. Drop your back foot on the angle. Warrior one, rise up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, float your foot. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left leg comes through. Use your core here. Pull your belly in. Rise up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Flow through. Downward dog. 5 breaths. Bend your knees, step or hop, top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana chair. Drop the seat, rise up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Start to hop your feet back if you're ready. I'm worried about ditching the mic here. Down dog. Bring your knee to your nose, right foot. Plant it down, warrior one. Rise up, inhale. Exhale, flow. Upward dog. Downward dog. Left leg, knee to nose. Ground down. Rise up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat, flow through. Five breaths right here. Reset your mind, your body. Make your way to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Drop your seat for chair again. Get really low, ground into the chair. Squeeze it. Squeeze the knees, get even lower, drop the seat. Even bigger reach up, even lower seat down. Lift your toes off the mat. One more breath. Exhale, fold. Take the half lift. Take the chaturanga. Hop through. Upward dog. If you're gonna hop, landing in chaturanga. Downward dog. Right leg. Warrior one, rise up. Sun salutation B is where we are. Hands to the mat and flow. Left leg, rise up. Warrior one, Ground down, flow through. Coming into the downward facing dog and pausing for 5 breaths. One more, Sun B. Bend your knees, look at your hands, hop, top of the mat, half lift, forward fold. Utkatasana chair, last chair, biggest chair, best chair. Lift up, maybe even look up. Maybe reach through your fingers for 4, 3, 2, forward fold, release. Halfway lift, so prepare, ground your hands. Shoot back, chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Right leg, warrior 1. Rise up, big and strong, back foot presses down, even bigger than before. Inhale here, exhale, flow. Down dog. Left leg, warrior 1. If you hear me breathing, it's because this is not easy. Rise up, exhale, flow. This first part of the sequence is intended to awaken you, to prepare you for practice. So take your 5 breaths. If you need a minute, you can take a child's pose. You can stand down dog. Now there is some fun to be had. If you're feeling it, you can take frog hops. So I'm going to demo those real quick before we continue with our basic practice. So from downward dog, you're going to bend your knees and you're going to hop light as a feather. You're going to come back. You're going to do it again 4 times. So you land so light you can't even hear yourself. So take that 4 or 5 times. Then meet in downward dog and pause. Big breath. Now take your right leg, inhale it up high. We're going to take hook dog here. So you're going to lift your knee to the ceiling. Roll out your ankle. This is hook dog. If this feels okay, you can plant your foot down. Both toes point forward, flip dog. Looks just like this, or better. All right, drop your seat. Come back around, 3-legged dog. Right leg is high, inhale. Exhale, shift into high plank. Put your right foot down, side plank. Take 5 breaths. 4, 3, 2, high plank. Inhale, pull your belly button in. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog. It is a push-up, guys. Down dog. Take a breath. Big open, big release. And then left leg comes up. Hook dog or flip your dog. Make sure you're not slipping on your feet. Gaze comes to the hand. 3. Drop the seat, come back around. Inhale. Shift into high plank. Side plank. 5 breaths. 5. 4. I'm wiggling on this side. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, flow. Up dog. Down dog. Pause and breathe. 5 breaths. So if you need a minute here, I recommend coming into warrior pose. So just sitting back on your feet, taking a minute, reset, lengthen through your spine to get really tall, really tall. 2 more breaths. And then we're gonna get into our next sequence. So when you're ready, come back. Tuck your toes, downward dog. Right here. And then make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extended mountain, rise up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift and prepare. Take that chaturanga. Should be good at it now. Up dog. Downward dog. Now bring your right leg nose to your knee. Put your foot between your hands. So you're gonna get really solid in this runner's lunge. You're gonna rise up, crescent lunge. So pausing here, grab your thumbs, pull them apart, shoulder blades down your back. Like a streamline swimmers, but don't squeeze your ears, okay? Bend your elbows. And here we go. We're gonna go 4, 3, 2 more, 2, 1 more. So get in it, hands to heart center, shift forward. So you're really strong in this leg. Inhale, exhale, twist over your front leg. Now, if you feel like you're gonna fall over, back knee down and breathe. For 4, 3, squeeze your back leg, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna stay low, we're gonna open all the way up. So remember warrior 1 feet, warrior 2. So we're in warrior 2, pause here. Reach your hands out really big and strong, but bring your shoulders down out of your ears. Bend into your front leg, bigger than you think you want to. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. So you're gonna come into side angle and you're gonna take your top arm up. You can even prop and take your arm over the ear. Take 5 full breaths here. 5, 4. Don't forget about your back foot. Put some weight in it. 3, 2, and 1. Rise up, warrior 2. Don't leave that leg. I know it's tired. Inhale. Exhale, flow. Bring your hands to the mat. Float your right foot. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Yes, downward dog. Beautiful. Big breath, collect yourself. Now bring your left foot through. Find that lunge. Rise up. Big and strong. Same deal. Squeeze those hands. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Now shift into that lunge. Best one. Inhale. Exhale, twist across your front leg. Squeeze it out. So pull your belly up off your thigh here. And breathe. 4, 3, weight in both feet. 2. Now staying low, warrior 2. Big open. Beautiful. Pause here. Get brave here. Get strong. Get bold. Press into both feet. Soft shoulders. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Beautiful. Pause here. Maybe come overhead, or maybe come a little higher. You know where you are. You're going to bring your bottom shoulder under, top shoulder back. You're just going to breathe for 4, 3, 2, warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Pause for breath. All right, bend your knees, look to the top of your mat, step or hop. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. All right, drop your seat for chair. So we're back to chair. Now I told you we were done with chair, but we really weren't. It's our last one. So pause here. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, and you're gonna twist to your right. Exhale it out. So square your knees, open your chest, drop your seat. Now if you're feeling like, I do yoga all the time, coach. Miss Henry, I do it all the time, Laura. Then take side crow. You're already halfway there. So drop into that hip and find your balance for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to chair. Forward fold. Stay in the twisted chair if you're not ready for arm balance. Take your feet wide, grab your big toes. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Release your head. Take a minute, take a breath. Beautiful. Bring your feet to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Drop your seat for chair. Inhale. Hands to heart center. Big breath, inhale. Exhale, twist the chair. So same deal, stay here, maybe open your arms or ground into that arm balance. Commit for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back, forward fold. This time, flip your palms up, stand on your hands, bend your knees a lot. Give your wrists a breather, man. You've been doing a lot of wrist work. Let your head go heavy. All right, so crow. Now, if crow is just not something you're afraid or you don't want to do it, you can take a frog squat, which is feet wide, booty down. If you're ready to try, take your palms to the mat, spread your feet out, spread your fingers out. Pull your heels together, lift your hips really high. Press your knees straight into your tricep, right at your armpit, then bend your elbows like you're gonna do a push-up. And then lift your feet. Look forward for 4, 3, 2. Chaturanga, put your feet down or shoot back. Up dog. Downward dog. Big breath, inhale. Exhale, make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, take a half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise up tall. I'm gonna face you for this one. Hands to heart center. This is equanimity. We're gonna do balance. It's the best part. So we're gonna start by lifting our right leg. Take your right arm under, your right leg over. This is eagle. And you're gonna squeeze yourself to center. And what you're doing here is you're opening the back, squeezing your legs together, standing on one leg. Now maybe it's a kickstand. Maybe it's not really on one leg. For 4, 3, and maybe it's too tight and you need to just give yourself a hug. 2, and 1. Now unwind, open up, come back. We're gonna switch. Other side. So whatever arm goes under, leg goes over. Squeeze it in. I'll send some pictures of this out, of the postures. For 4, bend your standing leg. 3, 2, and 1. Unwind, inhale up. Now put your weight back in your left foot. Take your right hand, and if you want to hold onto a chair, get one. You're going to grab your foot on the inside. You're going to kick your foot into your hand. All right, so here's the side view, right? So here we go. Kick it in, dancer pose, and you're gonna reach for 4, 3, pick something not moving, 2, and 1, rise up. Switch sides. So if you have time, gonna do that twice and eagle twice, but today we're gonna cut it short. 45 minutes, right? All right, kick into that foot and breathe. Dancer for 4, 3, get focused. 2, and 1, rise up. Hands to heart center. All right, so toe hold time. Now this one is one depending on your hamstrings, okay? So we all may be different, so I'm gonna demo. So starting by lifting your knee into your hand, shoulders down. If you're flexible and your hamstrings, see if you can grab that big toe and extend your leg forward and then open it out. Oh, I'm falling over, that's okay. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, so bring it back forward. Release your foot and hold it up. So we're using our hip flexors and our abs here. for 5. See if you can see the bottom of your foot in the front of you. 4, 3, 2. Now we're gonna shift into airplane. So you're gonna reach back, straight line, head to foot, flex your toe, lengthen back for 5, 4, 3. Now I know your standing leg is getting tired here, but you can do this, it's mental. Take your left hand to the mat, take your right hand up. This is called half moon. You're gonna open your hips and reach up for 5. You can even float your bottom hand. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, exhale, feet meet. Now you're gonna wanna wiggle out your legs and rise up, inhale. That was one side. Hands to heart center. So we're gonna do the same thing on our other leg. Now here's the deal. You may have a better leg, and that's cool, because then maybe it'll be easier, right? So bring it up, settle into your standing foot. So here's the thing, we always try to grip the mat with our toes, but if we just relax a little, it's easier to stand on one foot. If that toe's there, grab it. We'll see how my left side looks. I was real wobbly on the right. All right, here we go. Extend the foot forward. Woo, tight hammies. Open it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back forward. Release the foot. Hold it. 5, 4, and I'm going to turn so you can see me from the side. 3, 2, shift. So you want to be in a straight line. Come into that airplane. Now, if you notice your hip opening, dial it down to the mat for 5, 4, squeeze your back glute. 3, 2, take your right hand down, half moon, lift it up. Got 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3, you want to float that hand. 2, and 1, release. Release the foot, wiggle it out. All right, rise up. We're almost done with equanimity. We're getting even. You're gonna stand back on your left leg and we're gonna find tree. My absolute favorite, standing balance. So you're gonna bring your foot, calf to floor or inner thigh. I know your knee seems like the perfect shape for your foot, but the last thing we need is to push our knee out with pressure from our foot. So pause here, standing leg, opening that knee. Lifting up through your middle. Inhale, reach up. See how tall you can get for 5, 4, 3, and you can smile. 2, if you made it this far, you're killing it. And 1, come back to center. Switch legs. Bring your other foot in. Press it to your inner thigh. Inhale. Get big for 5, 4, you can always pause me and do it for longer. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Hands to heart center. Release the feet. Going into grounding. Inhale, extended mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Shoot back, up dog. Been here before. Downward dog. Bring your right foot through. Warrior 1. Warrior 2. All right, we're gonna go into triangle. So you're gonna straighten your front leg. You're gonna reach forward, and you may want a water bottle or something to hold on to here if you can't get to the floor without crunching your back. So you're gonna go long, long, long. You're gonna lengthen up your top hand. Now spread your fingers out and pull the energy straight from the sky to the floor for 4. Both feet get pressure in them. 3, 2, and 1, warrior 2. All right, toes point forward. Inhale. So you're facing sideways. Exhale, fold forward on your mat. So you guys, we're gonna take lunges. All right, so side lunges. So I'm gonna face you. You're gonna go side to side. Lunge it out. Get those hips opening. Inner thighs opening, right? You can come up if you want a little work in it. All right, very nice. Now, you guys should still have your right foot in front. We're gonna rise all the way up. All right, I'm gonna switch feet again. Now, I want you to turn both toes forward. Straighten out your legs. Now you're gonna point both toes to the front of your mat. You're gonna shorten your stance up unless you're super flexy in your hamstrings. You're gonna take your hands behind your back. Hold your elbows or your hands. Inhale, press them into your back. Exhale, you're gonna fold forward. So this is big in that front hamstring. Pull your right hip crease back, then release your hands to the mat, nose to knee. This is called pyramid pose, forward fold, nose to knee. You're just gonna breathe here. Very nice. So you should feel this in the back of that front leg, okay? If it's way too much, shorten your stance, so bring your back foot forward. If it's not enough, make it bigger. Then take your left hand down, take your right hand to your back and twist open for 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, this is my favorite part. Might not be yours. You're probably gonna hate it. All right, runner's lunge, big one right here. Twist open. Yeah, give yourself a nice stretch. Now, are you ready? You're gonna pull your nose to your knee and your heel to your glute, and you're gonna hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, take a flow. Up dog. Down dog. Left side, bring it through. Bring your left foot through between your hands. Rise up for warrior 2. So open all the way up, warrior 2. Side V, warrior 2 here. Straighten your front leg for triangle. Reaching forward, finding triangle pose. In triangle pose, you want to go as far forward as possible before you have to crunch your shoulder over. And then take your top hand up. So pressing into both feet evenly is so important here, and grounding down into your feet. This is, by definition, the grounding sequence. One more breath, inhaling in and exhaling out. Make your way back to warrior 2 and inhale, palms up, toes point forward. You're gonna take your hands behind your back. You're gonna clasp your fingers together and inhale, release your chest. Exhale, fold forward. Let your arms come over your head here. And hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your hands here. Take your pointers towards your foot. Twist open. And then come back to center. Inhale, other side. Beautiful. Come back to center. Bring your hands to your hip crease. Bend your knees, flat back, rise up. Now your left foot should be in front. So you're going to turn both toes forward toward the front of your mat. You're going to take your hands back to prayer just like we did on the right side. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, fold over your front leg, stretching your front hamstring. Pull your left hip crease back to square your hips up here. When you release your hands, release your nose to your knee. Now, if this is big, if you're like way spread apart and it's very uncomfortable and your heel's up, just step it shorter and reduce your stance. Now, keeping the right hand on the ground, take the left hand to the back, lengthen through the spine. Now, if you have a block or something, it's nice to use that. And then take your top arm up for twisted pyramid pose. Beautiful. Now, ground your hands into the mat. Runner's lunge right here. Pause. Get a big stretch. Now bring your heel to your seat, your knee to your nose, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, flow through chaturanga, upward dog. Flip your toes, and downward facing dog pose. Beautiful. Pause here. Take 5 breaths. Pull your belly button up and in. Hollow out your belly. Lengthen through your arms. Ground your fingertips into the mat. Big breath. Big breath. Now shift into high plank here and lower all the way to your belly as slowly as possible until you come all the way to your mat. So pause with your cheek on your mat here. Bring your hands down beside your side. So we're about to get into our strengthening and our chest openers, and then we'll get into our core work. So chin squares on your mat. On your inhale, you're gonna lengthen up, reach your fingertips back. Reach, reach, reach. Head is neutral, gaze is down. 3, 2, and 1. Release it out. Put your other cheek on the mat. Take a breath. Now, second time, if you've got the flexibility, if not, you'll get there. Do this practice every day, and I promise you'll see results. When you're ready, chin squares. Inhale, lift and open for 5, 4, 3, we're strengthening the back, 2, and 1. Release it down. Give yourself a second. Now this is the third and final one. So if you want to take this, if you've got some flexibility, so we're gonna start with a little quad stretch. So I want you to grab your feet, press your feet into your hands, and when you are ready, inhale, kick your feet into your hands, floor bow, and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Give yourself a second. Then take your hands under your rib cage, tuck your toes, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your quads, pull your belly button up and in. High plank, downward facing dog. Now dropping to your hands and knees, coming up for camel pose. So camel is our next back bend. So you're going to take your hands right to where your back pockets would be. Squeeze your elbows in and lengthen back. Drop the head and breathe for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise back up. Sit back on your feet for hero's pose. So sit back here. You can sit up really tall here, or you can take your feet out wide if your knees don't hurt, and you can sit down between your legs. And just breathe here for like 5 or 6 breaths, all right? And then we're gonna do camel again, and I'm gonna show you the next movement of camel. So rise back up, square the knees under the hips again. Now for this one, you're gonna start with that back bend, and then you're gonna take your hand to your foot on both sides and lengthen through the chin for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now when you exit, come up, hips, chest, and chin last. So pause here, sit up tall, take a big inhale in and a big exhale out, and we're gonna take bridge and wheel here. I'm gonna cue it for you, and I'm gonna demo it. Understand that bridge is the first posture. Everyone can do bridge, everyone should do bridge. Wheel, you're supposed to do 6 times. So I'm gonna cue wheel 3 times for this practice. If wheel is something you can't do or you don't want to do, that's fine, just do bridge 3 more times, okay? So bring your feet around to the front of your mat, right under your knees, and then you're gonna lower yourself all the way to the ground. So shoulders press into the mat. Take your palms beside your hips, walk your feet in just a little bit. Take an inhale, then an exhale, and then lift your hips, wiggle your shoulders under, press into your heels and count for 5, 4, press even higher with the hips, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down 1 vertebra at a time. All right, so here's wheel. So I'm gonna show wheel, and you'll wanna do this probably 3 times. Now, if you don't feel comfortable doing wheel, please don't do wheel, because it's really not a necessary thing. It is a good heart opener. So you're gonna press your palms into your mat, and you can take your hands wider or closer, your choice. Now don't do this if you're on your head, okay? And you're gonna press your feet into the mat. You're gonna inhale in, exhale out, and then lift up right here and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and one. Lower down. Take one breath. Inhale in. Exhale out. Second round. Lift it up for 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower down. We got one more. Take one breath. Don't hang out too long or your body will be like, I don't want to do this anymore. One more time. Inhale in. Exhale out. Lift up. Find your wheel. Or what's your other option? Bridge, right? For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Hips to the mat. Soles of the feet together. Knees wide. Take 5 breaths. One hand to belly, one hand to heart. This is Supta Baddha Konasana. We're just breathing here. Two more breaths. All right, now here's the part. Nobody skip this part, all right? So you're going to press your back into the mat. You're going to lift your legs up, straight up. And then you're going to lower them down. 30, 60, 90. Pull it back up. You got 4 more. 30, 60, low as you can go. Keep your back into the mat. Lift up. And again, 30, 60, 90. Lift up. Give me 2 more. You can keep the head down or look at your feet. 30, 60. Last one. You ready? We're going to throw in some fun here. Lower. 30, 60, 90. Hold. Now click your heels. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull it up. Hands behind your head. Lower your left foot down, and we're going to take 10 crunches. 10, 9, 8, 7. Loose on the fingers. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs and go again. 10, 9, 7, 5, 3. Switch legs again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. The dogs will play. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Last time. Here you go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull it up. No stops here. You guys ready? Bicycles. We are going to do 50 count bicycles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Don't cheat. 14, 15, 16, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Last 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tug it into a ball. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Boat pose. Right here. You got 10 breaths. 10, 9, 8. You can flow. 7. Or you can stay still. Oh, I'm on a hump. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross your ankles. Rock and roll. Come through. Step back. Chaturanga. Now, belly to the mat. Ab release right here. Pull the shoulders down the mat. Big breath. It should feel really good. Thank you. All right, come back. Make your way into downward facing dog. And we're going to take half pigeon on our right leg. So you're going to lengthen your right leg up. You're going to bring your right knee to your right wrist. Left ankle to left wrist. You're going to sit in right here. Now, you can stay here, you can grab your foot, or you can fold over. If you have a knee issue, then what I would like for you to do, and you can do this seated or on your back, so stay in pigeon if you're there already, stay there. cross your ankle over. Sit forward, so this is a figure 4. So you can sit just like this. Or, if this is too much, take it on your back and press your knee out and lower down to the floor. So we're gonna hold for 5 more breaths wherever you were. So half pigeon or any variation. 4, 3, work on squaring your hips. 2, 1 more. Now we're gonna switch legs. So come back to center and bring your left leg up and bring it in for half pigeon on the left. So pause here. Pause here. And breathe. So try to stay in this for about a minute or so, wherever you are. If you're in that seated figure 4, that's fine too. But you want to stay here for a full minute to really get your hips open. Some of you guys have tight hips and hamstrings, I know. So this is a good way to rest it. So if you took a bind on your first foot, do it on that one. And breathe for 4. 5 more breaths. Okay, now roll onto that side hip, all right? And face the front if you're not, if you're facing sideways. Take your back leg, whatever the back leg was, and stick it on top of your right knee. This is double pigeon. So you're gonna sit up really tall, and I'm gonna actually send out a picture with all the postures on it so that if you forget what one of them's called, you can look at it. So you're gonna sit here. So the point of this is to ground down into your seat, and you're gonna feel it in your hips and your glutes. And you're working towards sitting tall. Now, if this doesn't work for you, then you can just sit cross-legged. It works. If you have some space, fold forward. Fold over and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch legs. So take your, whatever your top leg was, put it underneath. Bring your bottom leg and sit up tall again. And breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2. Sit up really tall. Very nice. All right, our last hip opener is called frog. So I'm going to show you a side view. So you're going to turn the soles of your feet out wide. You're going to take your knees wide, and then you're going to shift back. And you're opening, this is opening your inner thighs and hips. You're going to shift back, and you're going to pause, and you're going to stay here for 1 minute. And you're gonna breathe for a full minute right here. Shifting forward makes it less intense. Shifting your seat back makes it more intense. 30 more seconds, get into it. Now this is not really a comfortable place to be unless you're extra flexy. So don't forget to pull your belly up and in too. Like, don't lose your belly here and let it hang down. 10 more seconds right where you are. All right, so you're gonna bring your feet together. You're gonna shift forward back to your seat. You're gonna extend your legs long. So we're into our release section. So our first release is going to be a forward fold. Now, if you need to pause the video and spend longer in these folds, please do so. So inhale, reach your fingertips up. And on your exhale, fold towards your toes, releasing your nose to your knee. See if you can grab your feet here. Now, I went for a big run this morning and my hamstrings are super duper tight. But just breathe here and release. If you want more in your hamstrings, you're going to lift your chest and head. If you want it more in your back, you're gonna tuck your chin. So count to like 15 or 20 in your forward fold. And breathe. All right, rise up. Tuck your right foot into your inner thigh. Sit up very, very tall. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold over your straight leg here. And you should feel maybe a little more access here. You might be able to fold a little deeper. Three more breaths. Put any background music on you like to. All right, now rise up. We're gonna take a twist here. So you're gonna take your straight leg arm to your bent knee. You're gonna take your bent leg arm straight over your head and you're gonna count. And breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way upright. Extend both feet in front. We're gonna take another forward fold here to straighten everything out. Inhale up, exhale, fold over your legs. Should start feeling a little easier, a little more ease, a little more space in your body here maybe. I have a loud chewer next to me. I hope you're a more peaceful setting than me. 3, 2, and then rise up. So tuck your left foot in now, your other foot, whatever side, it doesn't really matter which leg you're on, as long as you do them both every time. Inhale up, exhale, fold over that leg, nose to knee, release. So work on grounding your seat into the ground, into your mat while you're doing these folds, and so you don't pull your bottom up off the mat here. Okay, rise up, take your straight leg arm to your bent leg arm overhead, big side stretch. If you can grab your toe and look under your armpit, that's cool too. You can do that for 5. Work on bringing your bottom shoulder under, top shoulder back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise back up. We're gonna take one more forward fold with both legs in front of us. Inhaling up, exhaling. Fold over. There are our feet maybe. Maybe you've got your feet this time. All right, rise all the way up, and yeah, I'm gonna turn sideways, but Luna's enjoying my mat here. But we're gonna lay all the way down on our back, and we're gonna find happy baby, and then we're gonna find an inversion. So I'm gonna give you a tip for inversion, and Callan is in the background, and he's gonna go get me a ball, any ball from the yard, and bring it to me. So we're gonna start with happy baby right here. No, it doesn't matter what size. If you have a yoga block at home or a pillow, this works nicely too. So now we've done this whole practice, and I hope you did it from start to finish. I've only done the last half today, but hope you did the whole thing. All right, grab your big toes, extend your legs really wide and long. Now pull your feet together and let your feet come over your head for plow pose right here. So we're gonna go from plow into an inversion, okay? And the purpose of an inversion is to get your feet up. So the first inversion, and if this doesn't suit your body, then I'm gonna give you an alternative, is called shoulder stand. So you're gonna take your hands into your back where your kidneys are, and you're gonna lift your feet up for shoulder stand. Now, if you feel like you're choking, you can't swallow, this is super uncomfortable, okay, I've got an alternative. Callan is gonna show us our alternative. Bring the ball here, Callan. Callan brought me a football because I don't have a yoga block outside right now. You're gonna take the block, or the football as mine is, you're gonna put it right under your seat, and you're gonna hang out for 3 minutes with your feet in the air. All right, so we're already partway into this, so you wanna be able to take 10 good breaths with your legs up. So at this point, you're probably like, thank goodness this is almost over because I'm tired. But this is the part that you really need. This is the part we all need, the quiet, the end of the practice, right? All the other stuff was really fitness based. It was powerful. It was strengthening. It was stretching.
here is where we're gonna honor our bodies and get back to what we need. So after you finish that, you're going to release your ball or your block. You're gonna extend your feet out. You're gonna come into what is called fish pose. So you're gonna bring your elbows in, chest lift, head drops back. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower all the way down. Bring your right knee into your chest. Take your left hand to your right knee. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna shift your hips so they stack on top of each other. You're gonna drop your knee across your body and you're gonna look over at the hand that is not twisting toward. So if you twist to the left, you look to the right. Always bring the right knee to the left first and then we'll switch sides. So pause here and breathe for 10, 9, 8, 'All right, bring that knee back in. You're just gonna switch legs. So you're gonna switch sides. You're gonna drop the other one across. So if you don't feel it, shift your hips so you're stacked. And then you're gonna look over the opposite way of your knee. So if your knee is this way, and if you've got a lot of flexibility and you wanna grab your toe, and yeah, you could do that. But squeeze here, pause in your twist for 10 breaths. So stay here for a while. Should actually feel quite nice. All right, after your twist, you're gonna come back into a ball. You're gonna tuck your chin in. Give yourself a big squeeze, a huge squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Now for this last bit, you've got to be still. All right, and I want you to spend 5 minutes so you can lay out, you can take up space just like this, or you could put your feet up the wall or put your feet on the couch. And we're gonna spend 5 minutes in Shavasana. So I'm just gonna let you look at the trees and listen for 5 minutes of quiet. Don't skip the Shavasana. Let yourself experience the still, the quiet, the restorative portion of this practice. And if you don't want to stay on and listen to the noises outside or look at the trees, you're more than welcome to set a timer on your phone or pick a song that's really relaxing to you and just lay there through the entire song. Starting now to come out of your rest and bring some more movement back to your fingers, to your toes, to your body. Rolling out your wrists and your ankles.
making your way to your right or left side and pausing for just 1 second in fetal position. So you're going to tuck into a little ball and just lay there on your side, keeping your eyes closed still if you had your eyes closed. Take 1 breath in and then exhale out anything that you are struggling with right now. Just let it go. Send it out. All right, when you're ready, come into a comfortable seated position, and we're going to finish class together with 3 breaths. So you can take your hands to your knees. You can sit up tall. You can take your hands to your heart center. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Inhaling in again, exhaling out. And 1 more breath. Inhale in, exhale out. Let yourself smile. You did it. That was a rigorous practice. The highest in me sees and honors the highest in each and every one of you. Namaste, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day.